Simon & Schuster Audio presents Halo, The Fall of Reach by Eric Nylund. Read by Todd Mclaren.
Prologue. 0500 hours, February 12th, 2535, military calendar. Lambda Serpentis system, Jericho 7, theater of operations. Contact. All teams stand by. Enemy contact my position. The chief knew there were probably more than 100 of them. Motion sensors were off the scale. He wanted to see them for himself, though. His training made that lesson clear. Machines break, eyes don't. The 4 Spartans that composed Blue Team covered his back, standing absolutely silent and immobile in their Mjolnir combat armor. Someone had once commented that they looked like Greek war gods in the armor, but his Spartans were far more effective and ruthless than Homer's gods had ever been. He snaked the fiber-optic probe up and over the 3-meter-high stone ridge. When it was in place, the chief linked it to his helmet's heads-up display. On the other side, he saw a valley with eroded rock walls and a river meandering through it, and camped along the banks as far as he could see were grunts. The Covenant used these stocky aliens as cannon fodder. They stood a meter tall and wore armored environment suits that replicated the atmosphere of their frozen homeworld. They reminded the chief of biped dogs, not only in appearance, but because their speech, even with the new translation software, was an odd combination of high-pitched squeals, guttural barks, and growls. They were about as smart as dogs, too, but what they lacked in brain power, they made up for in sheer tenacity. He had seen them hurl themselves at their enemies until the ground was piled high with their corpses, and their opponents had depleted their ammunition. These grunts were unusually well armed. Needlers, plasma pistols, and there were 4 stationary plasma cannons. Those could be a problem. One other problem. There were easily 1,000 of them. This operation had to go off without a hitch. Blue Team's mission was to draw out the Covenant rear guard and let Red Team slip through in the confusion.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?